Tallahassee. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Noles.
Hey, man, we back season 8.
As toe meets leather.
We've been here for almost a decade.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Today we hung banner number 9 in program history.
Take the field first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
Right now, we're trying to chase down.
This guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the ins and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense.
No doubt,
he decided to come back for his senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And the visitors start their day with nothing.
Step in
the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down.
Oh, catch that,
incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to... Down marker, he's a yard short. The Stallions line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere, it
breaks into the open on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Across the 50. Got some room, and into the goal line. And he's loose
nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays.
They play that my song.
They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what... by gang tackling.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Fires to the big fella.
Oh, my God, shit.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Shit. Fucking declining. They're playing that po-ass coverage.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Come on, freshman.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Frost. Hauls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do.
We got some shit this year, boy.
I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
No. We got some shit this year, though. We got a lot of it. We had the #1 recruiting class in the country. I'm going to just say that. Our first #1 class in the country.
Point makes it 14-0.
So we definitely got some.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off
our first #1 recruiting class. Oh, man, you know we got heat out there on the field, boy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his tight end.
Oh, shit, Pratt.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack, you're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You can tell those two backs the out route all off-season long. They look like they completed.
They're bringing it up. They're bringing it down. Unloads it left. Really could use that. Their physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to punt. Nobody bounce and roll out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking for a man. It's Frost. They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to go up top. The quick
out.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base.
There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He now has 62 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
and don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
To the air, it's Frost. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that for us? After the incomplete, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
See you, cousin.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him.
No, he did.
In his face, and he lets it fly.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Now on the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
I mean, as we should, goddamn.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
Right,
and he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Frost. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Keeping them downfield.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Keeping them downfield.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down.
Yeah,
1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together.
But this
so
is
far,
SCS. This is SCS.
Can't find any answers.
Moves
gonna do it up too crazy.
Oh
my God!
His man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done.
Bro,
Their special
contact
teams are getting
seeker,
it done.
so we ain't never had one.
Like they're
going
really
crazy.
feeding
He a contact
off of this
seeking running
home
back, so we
crowd
trying to see what
and
that's
their
like
energy.
inside of
This
tackle.
has
We ain't
been
never
the
had one of them.
definition
We always had a
of
little
home
backfield
field
threat,
advantage
a
in this
little
football.
east-west, playmaker, you feel me? Now we got a little contact seeker. We trying to see what little 3-bot, what little Bobo bot. Trying to see what little Bobo bot. He got a little... He got a little name like
Ready
he
to
trying to
try
run
the point after.
some. Come on now, y'all know we had the #1 class in the nation. My first #1 class, so y'all know we got sauce. We sauced up.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their
sauced
defense
up.
comes on the field?
We sauced up in all the right places, too.
And it'll be a
Major sauce.
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got
This
it.
FCS,
And
this
they
bye
pick
week,
up just
so
a few on that completion.
we
My old
ain't
coach
too geeked up
said,
about
you'll
what's
never go
going on
broke
right
taking
here.
a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We ain't too geeked up about what's going on out here.
Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming.
Shake it.
And it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field.
I don't know why they thought that. They
should
have never thought that.
They have not yet
They
scored
need to have the
touchdown in this
commentary
one.
correct for
They just threw an
FCS. They
incompletion
never
on
thought
third
they would.
down.
This
Now looking like
team
they may have to punt.
never
This
thought they
offense
would come in
has
here and do
got to
that.
find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Guys, here
I need to
comes
take
that
control
Florida
of this
State
dynasty
offense back
over
onto the
from
field.
my brother, because I need
This
to be
has
able to
been
make my
exactly
schedule.
the
'Cause I
way
wouldn't have
you
been
draw
playing no
things up,
FCS.
David, the offense. Turning it on.
That's why I said this shit was bye week. I wouldn't have been playing no
And he
FCS.
just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And he's brought
Playing the middle of
down
the
after
field,
a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know
He a
when
freshman.
to rocket that thing in
Freshman
there.
bull right
Work in
here.
the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just
shit
has
was there
not
from
been able to
jump.
find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments
Kill
here.
him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Another little freshman. Hey, we had the number one, but first number one class, G. Our first number one class, G. Love to see it.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
We lost 2 elite receivers
the Seminoles haven't
to the draft, first round pick. Y'all know President intended all the boys went to the draft, first round picks, but we replaced them.
Again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say QB? Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David, honestly.
And we still got them boys from last year. Donaldson, we still got these boys. Donaldson,
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I'm touching.
And they'll finally get him down.
I know Bouquet back, sophomore year. I already know Bouquet back, sophomore year.
Together, defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Frost. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say.
So that's not a touchdown. This is not a touchdown. This not a touchdown. Like, this a touchdown. He all over the white line. That's a tud. We finna challenge it. Fuck it.
Make it inches away from the touchdown. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
So you gotta know what you gotta know. You know what you know.
Offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
I gotta let my band play so they can do their little kickoff anthem. I be forgetting to let the kickoff anthem go after we score a tud on niggas at the crib.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws.
Oh, he's got some space.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man.
Great coverage on the outside. Pass rush
takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Oh, yeah, kill him.
Incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, kill him.
No, and that's your goal. Separate
Kill that
man
young
from
fella.
ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job.
I'm there.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the
I know that boy the
44.
all-time sack leader.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
You know how to time them blitzes up the right way. You know how to time them blitzes
Now
up the right
work
way.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Now we want to turn over.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
You want judo?
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Stallions
Look,
will
punter
call
got
on their
99.
front team.
No, he ain't trying to make no tackles. Man, if you don't.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback.
Crazy would have returned that.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The offense will quickly
How
use
about
the
that
timeout.
freshman?
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Back to pass, it's Frost. Using the quick game. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete.
Oh, we almost
Man,
caught
is he
that.
lucky to get that one back.
We
Defense
almost caught
that
that.
close to an interception.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that.
Lets it fly deep
Got-
downfield.
Got.
Touchdown, Knowles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Oh, watch out, nigga.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
All right, chat. Obviously, we go BTA these
He'll
niggas
start
right
the
here.
third quarter with the run.
My
he breaks a tackle.
family up at
Out
the
across
crib.
the 30 mark,
You know what I'm saying?
down
It's time
at
to
the
eat some big
35
breakfast. It's time
after
to,
the
you know what I'm saying,
10-yard
vibe
gain.
out. You know what I'm saying? Do it that way. So we finna just go ahead, jump ahead in this game. Obviously, FCS ain't gonna beat us. We already ran that score up. Leave it up to me. We probably drop the honey.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you
Good
want to
game,
start,
good season.
getting that first victory.
Hey, we in, we
first
out
games are
healthy.
so much fun. You've been
We already know what it
practicing
is.
against each other
It was ring
over and
ceremony.
over
Some
all
of the
through
guys
camp. Now
that
you
went
get
to the
come out,
pros last
start
year,
the season
seniors
off 1-0,
graduated.
Jesse.
They
Great
came back,
start.
received
It was a
their
great
rings,
start for the
dropped
winning
banners,
team. Now for the lose.
put BTA on FCS Northeast. It was over with at halftime. We took the starters out, moved on. Now it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, chat. We will be back on this bit later. You feel me? Once the Jets wear me out with these toys or whatever, we'll be back on this bit. So, chat, we out of here. Merry Christmas. We'll be back on this bit later.